little bit, so we're just gonna complete this life as if a whole lot didn't just happen there. Um, and all that. And so, um, yeah. So anyway, um, in here. So I'm having to move some stuff out of the way just to get a couple things squared out. But anyway, if you guys are new here, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber or a moderator, welcome back. Right now we're just hanging out and all that. But yeah. So, yeah, but we're just chilling at the moment. But yeah. And so, let's see here. Okay. Hey there, Joe. Welcome back. I was I'm just trying to get him out of here, but finally I'm getting onto my computer, but I'm just trying to find his user so I can spot it and all that. So let's give it a quick second just to remember what his full user was, because I kind of saw here, but just since that live and all that was put out, it just takes some effort to load, just so that way I can spot it in my, because it took me a minute to find kind of where I'm at. So and all that, and so okay, cool, let me find it. Thank you. I was trying to remember what it was so I can find it in here. Alright, I'm just checking to see if I can spot it. Up here real quick, because I have so many of y'all. So give me just a moment, y'all. Let's see. Make up sneeze as though. So okay. Okay, the only thing I see that's cool. I mean, I'll try this other account. I see that has his name. That might be it. Ugh. I see Max Bugs. I need to see if he said anything in here. And so, oh, ha! Here's the trick. I'll do it for good. Okay, we got him out. So now we don't have to worry about him actually deleting all of it. So that's perfect. There. Now he's out for good. Okay, cool. Now we got that done. Oh, that's better. There. Yeah. Got him, so now we're back to normal. Hey Maria, welcome back. And thank you to everyone who waited those couple of minutes. I was trying to get a lot of that sorted. But also, it's one of those things. It's one of those things with technology where it can work so differently and it takes a second. So even I was trying to double check a couple things just to make sure. And give me a second. We just remove some of my stuff out of the way. Oh wait, we actually have space over here. Let me take my last round of meds. Hey there, Violet. Sorry, I saw your name for a second. Just took a second. How are you doing? I can tell you're new here. Sorry about that. I was also taking my meds too. So, got that squared out. And so, Joe, I agree 100%. That was, and I'll say that was probably one of the stupidest things that I have ever seen a mod do. You know, like I've never seen a mod went stupid to that level. All right, Violet, I'm glad that you came and said hey. And Violet, the next day that I'm live, so if you ever do come back over, after today, it's Wednesday that I'll be live next at some point as well. I was trying to unhide everyone so they weren't blocked. Thank you, I appreciate it, Joe. Cause I was not even about to let Max spook everyone off, and even others that were coming in. And so, yeah. So thank the Lord he's out of here, cause that's like the dumbest thing I've seen him. Like I said, that's like the dumbest thing I've seen him do. Literally, and y'all can see why I'm like extremely picky on who I'm modding and who I'm not because of what they can do. And so that just goes to show why we do have a system with modding and all that for safety reasons. Because I would hate to just do how the heck I'm doing and then it not be in the best way where it's safe for everyone else here. Oh, and all that, so I get an itch. And so, yeah. Anyway, we're just gonna sit and relax for a bit and all that. But yeah, right now, and all that. And so, yeah, we're just chilling, hanging out at the moment. But oh boy, at this point, I'm just so thankful to be off work for a day, and then I'm back in swing Wednesday and all that. So Yeah. Never mind. I have. Oh, okay, cool. Hey, Kristen, welcome back. Um, yeah. Yeah, we got all that sorted and everything, so that's why it took me a little bit to get all that situated and all that. Good grief. But, yeah. So, um, yeah, but we're just hanging out. At the moment, y'all can feel free to ask questions. Just be age appropriate about it. It's all I do say with questions. Just for everyone's safety, but also for their good. Because you don't know what someone's went through until you either ask something that might confuse someone in here or just they just get creeped by it, experiences. And I would hate for someone to just, okay, I'm not gonna even enter this chat because I feel keep saying stuff that might maybe you want to go nuts or something. And so it's one of those, you know. To answer your question, Violet, it's pink. And if you're thinking what like that, for me it's anywhere between hot pink, light pink, basically is like my range of pink of exact. Um and all that. So that's a really good question. They're Violet and all that. And y'all, let's go 6 likes in the chat. Ooh, that's cool. Nice. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. So we're just hanging out for a bit at the moment. Yeah. Oh, it's got an itch. So, um, yeah. Anyway, we're just hanging out currently. So, mm. But yeah, it feels really good that, um, yes, I have 2 dogs. I basically have 2 dogs. I actually did have 3 dogs, but sadly, one of them passed. One of them passed away this January due to old age. And he was actually, if anyone also wants to know info on him, and yeah, sadly, one of my dogs, he unfortunately passed away due to old age at 13, I think, years old. I think he was 13. I think he was 13 at that time. And um I think he was 13, I think, when he passed. And yeah, it was very sad because, and just to give you guys some background, this dog has been like I've had him since childhood. Like I was basically, trying to think, I think 8 or 9. He's been my childhood dog since like 8 or 9 years old. And I need to look back and see because I think I gave myself a better maybe that's like, yeah, I believe 8 or 9 or 7. I think I was 7, 8 or 9 years old. when um we got him. Yeah, it was hard. It was tough. I'm not gonna lie. And the thing is, when you lose a pet, but when you lose a pet, but especially to where you've had it since a part of your childhood, or you've or it's or that dog's meant a lot to you, that's one thing, but when it's been around since then, but yeah, it was crazy. And so I'll actually show you guys a pic of him actually so y'all can see. So give me a second to pull up a picture of him so y'all can see what he looks like. Cause and all that. But it's one of those things where yes, it's very sad when a pet passes away, but when you've had it since childhood, that's also that's like the sad that's like the most saddest part because you've had it for that long. Sometimes childhood can even, let's see. Here's what he looks like, and so for a little bit of background on him, he was a Shih Tzu. So for anyone that wants to know the breed, he's a Shih Tzu. Like I said, he was about 13 when he passed. Um, and yeah, it was really because of old age, but also he was coming toward the end anyway, because the week before he started slowly, like my parents noticed that he was not doing great, and just it just wasn't. He seemed like he could be maybe months in advance or so from the day coming. And little do we know it was going to be that next week, which we had no idea. And all that. And, ugh. And for reference, he went to the vet the week prior, like week before he passed, because he got really sick and he just wasn't doing great. And he was supposed to get discharged on like a Friday of that week, but then changed to a Thursday, and then we'll change to it being Saturday, and then Thursday because he pulled out his own IV. And so what the vet ended up was like, so what the vet ended up being like was, hey, bring him back by Monday just to check on him, just like a little regular, just check up on him after a few days and see how he's doing and all that, just to kind of check on him. And little did I know, y'all, because I knew he went in that day, but I had no idea that. I had no idea, y'all, that that day I had no idea that day, which that day was January 12th of this year. I had no idea. January 12th, I would be waking up to my dad telling me the worst news that no one wants to hear, especially when it comes to a pet, that he passed away at the bed. So he ended up, it was difficult, honestly. And even I was really hoping to be with him like I kind of was hoping for me to be next to him in those moments because he's been there with me. He's been there through my childhood. And, you know, it's one of those things that gets really hard and difficult. And then let's see, I think I've got a childhood pic up here somewhere. Right here. So this was me. Um so this was I forgot how old I was in this photo, but I was in my younger years. But this was one of the photos that um I've had, and also I have a printout version of this photo too. But it was me under the umbrella, and then me and him both were under it. And he was just giving me kisses and all that, like any cute dog would do. And y'all, fun fact, he was like his transition. He was one of those that went from him being like he went from being like light gray to like he was one of those dogs that when he first came out he was lighter, and then as he got older he got darker. And then my second dog I have, she's also a Shih Tzu, but her name's Baby. She was the opposite. It went from dark to light. But yeah, this was another photo too, and all that. But yeah, it's a little. Hey there, Stella. How are you doing? But yeah, that's a little couple of pics of him. So y'all wanted to see what he looks like, y'all can see there. And then actually I'll show you guys a picture of my other dog, because I do have some pics of her as well. And what she's a really good dog, so just trying to find a good pic I've got of her, because I got a couple of good ones of her. So give me a second to find. Let's see. Oh my gosh. I'll show you guys a couple different ones. Hold on, these two might show me first. But here's what she looks like. Um, ugh, look at how cute she is. She's too cute. Um, but her name is Baby, and like I said, she's a Shih Tzu too, but she's just brown instead of what Maverick was. And again, that's the dog who passed, which was Maverick by name. And for age reference, I just discovered, y'all, that she's apparently a 10-year-old. She's 10. Y'all, I don't know why my brain was thinking she was like, I thought 7 or 8. I thought I was way off in my math. So, holy word, she's almost an old lady, y'all. Ugh, that's sad out there to think ugh, she's getting old. Like, she's hitting almost the old age, which is making me old. I'm not gonna lie, it is making me old. Even I'm only 20. And that's my boyfriend as well, who's holding her in the photo, for those of you wondering as well, because this was, I know this was around Thanksgiving of, not, I'm trying to think, I think it was last year or the year before. Um, I need to look back and see. It was either last year or the year before. But she was hanging out with us, and I literally got a picture of him with her. And then to show you a couple more too. This is another picture. Look how hot my man is. He's so hot as well. And then this photo of her. And this is actually her when she's more groomed and more, you can actually see how, kind of can see it a little more cuter. She was playing with one of her little toys in this photo. And then I did just see. Let's see. I've got this pic of her as well. And then this picture of her. This was when she was groomed months ago. I have a lot of her. And then her with me a good few months back. I have so many pics of her. And honestly, y'all, she's literally my child. Like, she's literally my child. And then here's this picture of her looking with her crazy hair. But she was looking a little funny, a little cuckoo. And then Maverick is actually right behind her. Just laying there. Ugh, so sad of me, but crazy. And all that too. And all that. Here's another picture. Oh, I have a Tanya of her. And all that. And so, I'm trying to see if there's any good. Ah, good grief. Okay, I think, for me, I think that's about most. But yeah, there's some pics of her, so again, y'all can see. Alright, Violet, I'm glad that you came in here and all that. But yeah, that's basically what baby looks like. And then I also have another dog, which like I said, I have two now, but when Maverick was around, we had three. And then my other dog, her name is Missy, which I spell her name Missie to type with me a little bit to kind of cute her name up. And she's a German Shepherd Malinois mix, so she's part German, part Malinois, and what makes her part Malinois is her snout. Because a normal German Shepherd doesn't have, because a difference is a German Shepherd has a shorter snout, unlike a Malinois. A Malinois is a little more longer and pointier. And I think I heard she's I think 7. I think she's 7. Baby, I've relearned that she's 10, which cannot think that. That's crazy. Right there. And all that. And to kind of give you guys kind of. And like I said, my dog who passed, um, he's basically the oldest out of the three of them. So he's kind of like me, where in my house I'm the older one. Basically, like I'm the oldest in the house, basically. With me being 20, and then my brother being 17. Basically, which I would be saying 20, almost 21. Just crazy. And like 2 more days. I mean, not 2 more months. Excuse me. It's my brain. In like 2 more months, basically. Just nuts. And for days, I think it's like 65 more days or so. Or no, I think I need to go back and see. I forgot. I know it's in. I think this 60. I think it's 65 more days or so. From when I last looked. I think. But I can't really remember for sure. Which is crazy to believe. And all that. But yeah. And so, yeah. Anyway, that's just what's going on there, though, y'all. Yeah. Hey there, how are you doing? Hopefully, you're doing well. Yeah, I'm doing good. How about you? Hopefully, you're doing well yourself and all that. But yeah. But right now we're just hanging out for a little bit. And all that. Oh, yeah. Oh. Anyway. Yeah. Oh. How funny. And all that. And so, yeah. Let's go, y'all. 4 people in the chat. Y'all definitely be tapping the like button up here if you haven't, which 8 of you have. So, a big shout out to all of you who have been pitching in. That is very, very helpful, but also it definitely helps with the algorithm and everything and all that. Here it's 12:30. Yeah. Oh wow. Oh, the opposite. And so, dang, y'all are the opposite time of day than we are. That's crazy. Um, for me over here, y'all, it's like 2:30 in the morning. But I don't have to really be up for anything that requires me to get up at the crack of dawn. So I'm just chatting with y'all for a little bit. And yeah, hang on, let me get for a second. Oh gosh. Lord. Um, yes, give me just a second. Still a good point. Okay. So, fit check, y'all. Dress I'm wearing is Walmart, I believe. Glasses are from Sam's Club. I'm not wearing anything else at the moment, but hair tie that's in my hair, I think is Walmart too. Related. Um, and all that. Um, yeah. Yeah. Thanks. That's what I do. I'll tell you that. And so, um, yeah, so glasses are from Sam's Club, which I've had for a couple years actually, but I actually somehow was able to get my newer prescription, but of the lenses in my current frames for now until I can get the time to go to either Sam's Club or something in my area to see if they can take our insurance because Walmart doesn't. But um, luckily, um, were able to get and try to have um, the lenses part of my prescription in. So that's the nice part that they did was they were able to get the lenses of them in and then just use these to put them onto for now until I can until I can get the time to go in and see um until I can go in and actually get new frames because these are a couple years old. Even though I do love these like crazy and all that. But for me it was right around that time frame for it to be switched and all that. But I mean I do like these though, I'm not gonna lie. So you know, I'm not really I'm not really disappointed in myself or anything because I really do like these frames. Out of like, if I've had to pick if I honestly though, y'all, if I if I had to look back over the years that I've worn glasses so far, and if I've had to pick my favorite ones so far, at least it's these ones because um it's um it's because they're really cute and they're still a fun vibe I'm going for because y'all I'm not someone who always likes the just plain look all the time, you know? I'm not that person, which ain't me. But and what's really cool is it has an ombre effect in between where my nose is located and then on the sides and then the leg portion of them are like this like rose gold tint, which is really cool. And I something I do like about these is is that they aren't very bulky and wide. Cause y'all, let me say this: a lot of us know how that goes. We all know. For those of you that wear glasses out there or know someone that does, y'all know what that's like. Wearing glasses wider wider legs that hold up. Ugh, they do not. They just make you look crazy, but also it irritates you sometimes. But wearing like a decentable, um, us like a lot more. skinnier, um, like this, it actually feels like you're wearing, it honestly feels like you're wearing nothing. Like, it feels like I'm wearing nothing on the sides, which is funny. But also, it feels really good because it's like less pressure to have on you and all that. Hey there, Jackson. I can tell you're new here. Thanks. And all that. I feel like it was they bring out nice aspects of your face. Thanks. I appreciate it, Jackson. I've had these for a good couple years. So honestly, I've had these for a good couple of years. And the funny part was I just for right now I've been wearing the same ones for a while, but I did get the updated prescription lenses of these. And like I got the lenses that are my updated prescription, and luckily I was able to have Walmart get those into these until I can get into um like Sam's Club or something, or find a better place in my area that will take our insurance with eyewear coverage and all that. And we all know how that can be. But I'm kind of glad Walmart was able to do that though, because then I still have something for now that will last me. Because even with because fun fact, I have two pairs of prescription glasses. So if one were to break, or if I needed, or if I lost a pair, then I've got backups on hand for any urgent situations and all that. Yeah. But with my old ones though, the lenses, those are like the lenses on those, except these have the old prescription, and the film port and the film on the lens on those are starting to peel. Like, actually peel. And it's just looking crazy. But, and plus, y'all, I like me better in a square framed lens than a regular round frame. Like, this is a really good squared frame, and it just fits my face shape really well. I'm just at least finding it that way. But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, so far, the places I've went to so far for my classes in the past was at one point I went to Costco, but then they stopped taking our insurance, and then we went to Sam's Club, and they've done well since. And then now, ever since we moved a couple years ago, it's still just trying to find um, a good place out here that will cover. And we all know how that can go. But hey, at least Walmart was able to figure a way to get the updated prescription lenses in and use my old frames. So that way I still have something and I can still see and function, and not me have to figure out, okay, what do I even do next? Kind of a thing. You know? And so, yeah. I think I'm the only one left in my stream. I respect the hard work. I will like and subscribe. Jackson, I very appreciate. Right now you're one of the three people. There's actually three people in here right now, but they're probably just um doing something at the moment. Oh, now it's 5. It just moved. But, oh, how'd you die? Give me a second. Give me a minute. Sorry about that, y'all. My allergies were doing it. Okay, let's see. Who came here since I last saw that? Hey there, Sharma. That's a cool name. How are you doing? And then also, Leo, I see you're new here too. Welcome. How are you doing? Let's see. Yeah. And all that. And so, yeah. I actually showed, I did show you the fit, but, a couple minutes ago. Because, like I said, all basically, I'll kind of show it again for incoming subscribers, so purposes. But fit check though, for me right now, it's just this really cute pajama dress from Walmart with pockets. Actually, I didn't even say that a few minutes ago, but this does have pockets in here. Um, Again, glasses are Sam's Club. Sam's Club. Hair tie that's in my hair is, I believe, from Walmart. Um, but yeah, and so yeah, so that's really the fit, like my fit check terms. Um, Basically terms of my current stuff and all that. But yeah. Hey there, JJ. That's a cool name. How are you doing? Which I can tell you're new. So welcome. Right choice. Thanks. I appreciate it. It's just it's just a typical normal pajama dress, which is really cute. I've got all kinds of different PJs that I have besides this one, but this is just what I'm just happening to wear, basically. Um, yeah. Hey there, Thomas. I can tell that you're new. How are you doing? Haley, I see you're new here too. Oh, there a. Oh my gosh. But anywho, um, and all that, but yeah, basically that's what I'm wearing now, y'all. And so, oh, that's cool. But yeah, we're just hanging out, y'all. So feel free to ask questions down below. Please be sure you are being respectful with questions. So, for example, be sure you are asking stuff that is age appropriate and not stuff that's inappropriate or stupid. Because I don't tolerate disrespect on here or negativity or anything related in there. But I only tolerate positivity, kindness, and all the goods, and not the opposite of that. Because y'all, there's too much negativity. There's already too much negativity in this economy already, and we don't need more of that than we're having to get. So that's why I do say that with respect to everyone in here, and especially for new subscribers that are currently um in here and all that. But yeah. I'm 20, almost 21. To answer your question, there, Jackson. Let's see. My cat. Oh, really? That's crazy. Oh, it's so funny when it's kind of crazy when any pet can react to a squirrel, especially. All that. Just it's the funniest thing when yeah, but I'm a year away. Like technically for me, I'm like 2 months away from being illegal, but that's crazy to believe that. And I'm actually playing it safe here, and I'm not really ever playing to really drink, cause I'm not risking my own health for what I already have to put up with, because with me being a 20-year, almost 21-year epileptic, I am prone to seizures, and I don't want that affecting it, because sometimes when people are drunk, sometimes you can get seizures also from alcohol and all that, and I don't ever want that to ever be a situation for me to encounter, you know. And it's good to take care of your health regardless, because you know I really don't want to be some of the people that pass at a young age. I really don't, because that's just too sad for anyone who's literally moved on at a super young age when they didn't deserve to basically pass that young, when they literally have had a whole life ahead of them. And yeah. Or really, if I ever were to, I would just do it to where it's in a safe environment and kind of in a safe state. But mainly, other than that, I'm not even really planning, honestly, to drink and all that, because it's just people, you know, a lot of crazy things can happen when you get drunk. And and for one thing, with my dad being um a retired police officer and everything, heck no, 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 I'm not. Yeah, I'm just not. It's just, and that's a me decision making right there. It's not my parents be like, oh hey, you're not allowed to be drinking even if you're 21. That's a me decision right there. That's me for my own safety. And people are already doing a lot of things that are not good for their health anyway, like smoking. and all that. And there's people that are smoking even at a young age. And I swear people don't realize the more they're doing it, the more they're affecting their health. And, you know, it's just, even though it's sad when people just do that, and it's, you know, because y'all, in my head, it's like, first off, what the frick is more important, your own health, or you either getting COPD or lung disease or anything, or even having a heart attack or anything crazy down the road that's causing you to not feel normal, you know? Because y'all, you can get so many things just from smoking, or really anything, whether if it's smoking or drinking, or using substances that shouldn't be used. And some people have had to get arrested for it because of what they do. But also some of it is illegal. So, yeah, for some people. But, yeah. Yeah. Exactly, they should. And so, to answer your question, I'm talking to the comment section. Basically. Hey there. How are you doing? I'm not even looking at that response. It's okay. It's okay, trust me. You're not the only one. There's people that also can get confused too for responses like that. Sure. Let me get up real quick. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna show it to you guys as if y'all were coming in the door entrance. So, example. So here's the door entrance. Then you come to here. I just have a plain shoe shelf, which is just those like two standard one shelf, which is just I've got more shoes than this, but um yeah. And then over here I've got a storage organizer. I've had this for I don't know how long I've had it, but I know I've had it for a while. Next to it, I have my nightstand with a lamp on it. And then up here's a little donkey stuffed animal for decoration purposes. And then a picture frame with my boyfriend and I, which I'll show you guys some better good pics up close to. My bed that I was just in, so that's why it's a little crazy. So we're gonna mind that for a second. And then, let's see. No, we're gonna go around here as if it's the whole. My dresser, which it's a 6 drawer, but it's one of those where you're kind of having to do the best just to make room for things to fit. My TV, and it's I think 41 inch, I think. So, yeah, so for anyone that does wonder the inch amount on my TV, I think it's a 40 or 41 inch. But I believe it's a 41 inch TV for size. And then my clock up here, and it's actually really cool, is it says the time, the date, even though it's from tomorrow, but we act like it's yesterday because it does make sense. Um, and then temperature for outside, and then the indoor temp, and then also humidity level, and then a picture kind of what it looks like, which is really cool. It's really neat. All my jewelry stuff here. Um, a little cute thing that has me and my boyfriend on it. So a good few of them, a good couple of sides have pics of my boyfriend and I, and then one side's got me and my parents on them. And then over here's a table with just some more frames and other decorations. A few pics of me when I was younger. Another pic, I've got a few other pics displayed. And then my clock here, I've got two, which I actually started using this one for work a lot just to hear my alarm better. Um, and then my salt lamp plug-in, which I'll show you what it looks like on. And which I usually have this on during the day a lot, but it's cool. And then a picture frame of me and him. Fun fact, y'all. In these three photos here, we were three different ages in these photos. So, fun fact, this was the first photo of us that was taken when we started dating 2.5, almost 3 years ago. So we were both 17. I was 2 weeks out from being 18 at the time. We were seniors in high school. In this photo, I was 18. He was still 17 because he just turned 17 that year. And then in this photo, I was a few days past from turning 19 and he was 18. And then up here is just a picture frame of a music artist named Niall Horn, which he's a really good music artist. He makes all kinds of good stuff. Oh, and something up here I didn't show you that I'm just now noticing I haven't showed you is my sunflower display. And this gives you a little facts about me too. That I am y'all, sunflowers are like my second biggest addiction. Like, they are my next biggest addiction. And then down here is just excess storage. My laundry hamper. Um, my rug, which the edge it's a little off because I think my chair snagged it and just tore it, but it's still it's still in decent condition though overall. And then my humidifier right here. And then my little office corner, which is a built-in desk with drawers and everything. A lamp for in here, which is what's on right now. Um, and then recently, um, recently I saw this really cool pencil organizer. I needed to get a new one because my other one was more of the normal standard ones. And y'all, when I was looking for a good big enough size one just to fit everything in it, y'all, I saw this and actually liked it. Because I'm not gonna lie, I was able to actually fit a lot more things I thought I could in there. Like, I was able to have literally a section for anything. So, um, up here I have just regular pens and pencils in here, dry erase markers, some accessible office supplies, and down here my own med cabinet with Motrin, Tylenol, Aleve, and then my and then also my regular medication for my epilepsy that I take every day and all that. And I also have my pill box in here too, so I can also kind of, that way it's just one less, that's just two less medications to have my parent worry about and all that. What if I'm not? Oh, I'm not showing you the closet, but it's kind of, what state. Um, you know what? I'll show you guys the closet because I need to actually put a couple things up anyway. So this does give me perfect opportunity really quick. So give me a second. Give me a second. I'm just getting a couple of these tops in here. And then I need to get this inner hanger that I have on the door. Put up as well. Oh, come on. Yes, thing. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. So this is mine it being a little messy, but that's a closet, y'all. So this is one half of the closet. And then the middle with storage. I have a lot of things in that. And more storage. And then another half of the closet. And then down here as well, which I put a lot of my pants and shorts and even previous things in here. And then, yeah. And y'all, for reference, I can actually step into this closet like all the way. Like it's kind of a walk-in closet, but not quite. Like it's not like y'all. Fun fact: where I used to live, I had the only way I could get access to my own closet, y'all, was standing in front of it. So, like an example, I could maybe go up to here, and that was it. But y'all, you can see I like this closet because I can actually go all the way in here and get what I need to grab. Like I can fully step in here like completely. And if I needed to grab what the heck I'm wearing for the day, go in here. Or if I need to grab something from the closet that I know that I do need to get real quick, grab it. And I don't have to just stand outside the door. And it's a two-door as well. So it's basically a double door as well. Um, and so that's one door. And then this second. Yeah. And so, let's see. Let me look at my chat for a second. Hey there, how are you doing? I am seeing y'all could. Robergo, I see that you're new here. Welcome. I see you're new too. Bobby, I see you're new as well. Welcome. Let's see if I missed anyone else. Let's see. Okay. So I was just catch up the chat. Lucy, how are you doing? Yes, I ate like a good like hours ago. And all that, Lucy, how are you doing? But let me see. What have I not shown you? Oh, yeah, I showed you. Oh, the bathroom snacks. Good grief. That's how big this room is. And so in here, um, is the sink and everything. My mirror in front of me. I have my watch charging. A lot of things up front. Low storage, toilet, extra storage, shower with storage in it, cabinet with the usual supplies you would put in there, and then also storage down there too. So so oh I didn't, oh wait, and also there is storage in here too, as well. I did just totally forgot that too. And so yeah, so really that's pretty much it in here related, because it's like a good medium width of it in here. And so yeah. And y'all, for anyone that's new here, what I do is I alternate back and forth from basically talking with y'all to reading the chat and then going back. So I'm back and forth from finishing what I'm saying to checking the comments. So, so don't think don't so basically don't think that I've skipped y'all or anything and all that. But yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Right here. Good, you look tired. Are you good? Yeah, I'm fine. Just been chilling. I mean, I think for me it was about 8, like 8ish, I think. I think he was about like, I think he was somewhere around 8ish. Um, but yeah, it was sometime 8, I think like 8 o'clock or so. Yeah. Well, right now I work at a thrift store in my area right now, and I'm just starting. I'm still a beginner at learning everything. So, um, yeah, so I work for a small, like a, well, not direct, from the outside building it'll look small, but in the inside it's like bigger than you think it is. Um, but I work for a thrift store near me. Um, it's a pretty good local thrift store. Um, that I've worked for now the past 2 months. So I'm still new to the work environment and all that. I'm still learning everything. Um, so I basically work 2 days a week, um, and all that. And so it's pretty cool. I've gotten to learn quite a bit, and also I've gotten to know my coworkers that I've worked with, and even my manager as well, which they're all pretty chill. Excuse me. They're all pretty laid back, which is good. um, and all that, um, but also, um, yeah, and then also, of course, I do content a little bit as a side hustle, just for fun and all that. So I still do what I do here and all that, but yeah, and so, um, and so, hey there. To answer your question, yes, I do have a boyfriend, and I have been happily taken for 2.5 years. Um, what I'll show in one evidence of that. Let's see. Oh gosh, let me just get. Let me go up actually. Hold up, give me a second. Let's see, he has so many good pics from. Oh, let's oh, what is he? You know, I'll just do it. Us two. Yes. Let's see here. Oh my gosh. So this is what he looks like. Basically, um, we basically been dating for about 2.5, almost 3 years, which is still crazy to think about. That we're literally a month away from being 3 years. Like that's nuts. So September 18th will be our 3-year anniversary of us dating, which is crazy. And I'll show y'all some edited pics too to get also some sense as well. Um, like here's another one of us, and then let's see. Let's see here. Um, this is another pic of us as well. And then another one too. Just showing you guys different perspectives of us so you can kind of get a visual pretty well. What if I do have to go to bed? Yeah, I'm not. That's another one of us too. And then this one. And then this one. And then this one as well. I'm showing you all different kinds you can really get effects. This was us a year ago on the 4th of July last year, which was amazing. And this was actually our first 4th of July together. Because the year before that he couldn't make it because he he was at some he was at what was it? He was at, I think, a camp or somewhere, and so he couldn't make it out, but he got to for the year after that. So um yeah, it's incredible. And then us in this photo too. But yeah, I'm showing you guys, like, even I'm showing y'all like us when we were also a little bit younger. So kind of us growing into um our relationship, so you can really kind of see how much we've aged. But yeah, basically those are just some pics to show y'all of what we look like. So you kind of want to get a sense of both of us together. Which, yo, he's incredible. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see here. Hey there. Um, good to answer your question. I'm doing good. I'm just hanging out for a second. Thanks there. Yippee. I really do appreciate it. We've been together for 2.5 years, almost 3 years as of next month, which the date for that is September 18th, which is crazy to think about that we've been. It's crazy to believe that he and I have been together for almost 3 years. Like, it feels like yesterday he and I just started. Like, it feels like our relationship just started yesterday. And now I'm finding out that we're almost 3 years in like a month, which is crazy. Hey there, DJ. I see you're new here and all that. Oh, but yeah. Anyway, y'all, I'm probably gonna get off one because I've been on here for a good while. But I will come back on here on Wednesday and all that. But if I get busy with things, it might be the next day. It'll just vary. So I'll see you guys out and about.